Hey, I was thinking, so you know what that meant. I had to come on here and talk to you. But this past week, it's been heavy. It's been heavy in this country. We have the trial going on for Derek Chauvin, the person who murdered George Floyd. We have the young man who was shot in Minneapolis. We have the young man who was assaulted while walking in his neighborhood by someone in the military. It is rough out here for Black people. And I heard someone talk about the twin pandemic, of course, COVID, but also the racial inequality that we're dealing with. As a Black person, we know that we've been in this pandemic forever, and it is a pandemic because it's not just in America, it's all over the globe. But I was thinking to myself, because I used to always say we were in a twin pandemic. I used to say a dual pandemic, but it was before COVID. What I do know is that there's another pandemic that we're dealing with too. So we're in a triple pandemic. And that pandemic would be the one of ignorance. There are so many people who are just ignorant and are okay with it. They think they know something because they see it on social media, but they don't take one extra step to do a little research for themselves. They hear someone say something, it aligns with what they feel, and so now it's true. I'm just going to ask you, and I know I did a video on this last year or the year before. I do a video about ignorance a lot because it's remarkable how there are so many people who are ignorant, who don't read, who don't have books, okay? I'm just putting it out there. Like, would rather just sit and look at their phone and get their whole life's information off of a phone, from memes, from what someone say. So I just challenge you to not be ignorant. And I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm just saying that you need to start reading. Most people don't like to think. You know why? Because it requires work and effort, and people don't want to do either of those. I'm going to jump off this before I say something that's not nice, but I really want you to think about this because it's a lot going on in this world. And as I will say, we're in a triple pandemic. We're dealing with racial inequality that's going on, where all we want is equity. We're dealing with the COVID-19 that's not going away. And you know why? Because of a lot of ignorance that's out there. So that's my thought for right now. Until the next time, bye. We got to do better. I guess that's all I have to say. We have to do better.